Really quick, before I introduce myself, shout out to Jeff for being a flake. I saw his ass outside on the grill with his fucking muscle shirts. You know what I mean? He been hitting me in the inbox a while. We should go to the gym. We should go to the gym. And so I seen him. So it was good to see his ass outside on the grill and shit. But you supposed to fix the gym date because you just. But shout out to you, Jeff. It was good to see you. Anyways, New York City, what it do? My name is Distinguished to God. And yeah, shout out to my man Doc Mark Q. I appreciate you. Yeah, poet, rapper, actor. I mean, I gave your girl $50 last week, Cash App. So yeah, I'm here, baby. I'm here, in the flesh. Shout out to my man Andre Clark, aka Suit. You feel me? Got it tailored up nice. My first tuxedo officially. So yeah, so we here, we here, event, curator, producer, host. One day I'll be funny. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm happy to be. I'm happy to be alive. Just left a funeral. Shout out to my man Freddie, R.I.P. And yeah, I'm just here to do this artistic thing as much as I can until I'm out of here. Yeah.
I'm saying though, like, you know what I mean? You do the poetry, you do the rap, you do the events. I love the events. The events go crazy, bro. Like I got that shit is not easy.
It's not. It's not.
You know what I mean? Like, tell people a little bit more. You know what I mean? Give niggas your resume. Like, niggas don't know what you're doing out here. Not everybody knows.
Yeah, that's true. So, if we're gonna take it to '09, let's take it to '09. '09, I was a part of a poetry group called Untamed Talent. Our mantra was "Monsters on Stage, Servants of the Community." Shout out to the real Untamed Talent. Untamed Talent was a place for me to foster my poetry. It was a place for me to hone into my craft. I was with some people who I considered at the time amazing juggernauts, people that was doing things that I wanted to do, always wanted to do. And I was 19, so I was one of the youngest people in the group. So I was very humbled to be asked to be a part of the group at some point, during my poetry travels, going to different venues. My background with poetry is when I was 10 years old, I tried to commit suicide on multiple occasions. So in a nutshell, I feel like poetry found me, and I feel like I am using poetry and have been using poetry for all these years, over 10 plus years, as a tool to raise the consciousness, according to Doc Mark Q, say some wacky shit at times. My poetry to me comes off as shock value. I like to, shock value people in terms of what it is that I choose to talk about. And now I'm pushing myself to a level where I'm choosing to write about stuff that I don't necessarily agree with. I feel like that's the only way you can get better, because the ego is telling you, what I mean? I'm going to just stick to what I want to do and stick to the shit I want to write about. But what you really should be trying to do is you should be trying to elevate your pen game. You should be trying to elevate your awareness, probably read some shit you probably not interested in, read some shit that you've never read to learn a new language. I've been on Duolingo for the last 6 years now. So I've been, getting up on my Spanish. You feel me? Todos los días, tú sabes. So, yeah, estoy aquí. So, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But in terms of the events now, through my travels of doing stuff with Untamed Talent, doing a whole bunch of poetry stuff, from 2009 to 2012, I feel like I was a student of the game. I studied how they put on, events all over New York City. One in particular was at the New York Poets Cafe. Shout out to New York Poets Cafe. Right now they're under construction. But hopefully the venue comes back and, brings the city back bigger and better. I studied slamming. Slam is an art form that's similar to hip hop rap battles, but it's kind of like a poetry battle, not as disrespectful, what I mean, not like suck my dick, not like not like that, not like slapping the shit out of baby mamas, but yeah, just more like in a poetic art form battle style where you are choosing whatever topic you want to talk about and you're making the topic become larger and bigger than life. Although I do think sometimes, this is no disrespect to the victims. Y'all can kind of tone down on overutilizing rape, because y'all be like overutilizing rape a lot. Like y'all be like, I get it. People been through that, but y'all be like using rape to like win slams. Like that's like a scapegoat. That's like a cheat card. Using suicide and I was sexually assaulted. Like y'all gotta, this obviously that happened to you, and that is a very traumatic experience to go through. And I understand, I empathize with you at the same time. Y'all be, in the words of Charlemagne the God, y'all be weaponizing that shit way too fucking much. Y'all need to stop that shit. Like there's other things that we can do to get our message across if we're trying to win a slam. Trying to win a slam off a rape poem. I mean, who am I to judge? But shit. And thank God I'm not the judge. But yeah, it's wild. It baffles me sometimes. But yeah, shout out to all the poets doing their thing. So from being a student and learning how they was doing poetry slams at the Eureka Poets Cafe. Around that time in '09, I was involved in the New York Knicks Poetry Slam at the time when the New York Knicks were actually doing poetry slams, being sponsored at like Madison Square Garden and shit. And I used to go to workshops at York College, and I was just learning what it would take to put on a show, what it would look like, the aesthetic. And from, that time up until now, I feel like I've grown in terms of the slam culture. And I feel like I've given so much opportunities to people that I would have liked to be given or I would like to have seen when I was doing poetry. So it feels good to, in my opinion, be a part of that culture and be a part of the culture. Even if, people don't respect me and, fuck with me like that. It's all good. You know what I did for you. Poets be having beef, but I personally feel like the only poets that got beef with Distinguish is the poets that quote unquote feel like they've been robbed at one of my slams. You know what I mean? Like they've been, they feel like something else should have been different than them losing or, forgetting they shit on stage. That has nothing to do with me. I put the show together. I put the shows together. I do the promotion. I pay the photographer. I pay the venue. I pay for the flyers. I potentially have to do a barter system with the bar or the door or some shit like that. I got to pay the judges. I got to pay the cashier. I got to pay security. I got to pay a lot of motherfuckers. And then, putting that all together, in some way, you want to get paid because you want to win. But if you lose, that's on you. That's no me. That's not my fault. So, sometimes when I get feedback from the poets or from people that wasn't even there or people that just see a flyer on social media, it's, he's not doing what he has to do for the community. He's robbing the community. Why is he charging people to go to his shows? Who the fuck does he think he is charging me $300 to? I'm me. Look, I'm clear why I'm here. How about you? I'm clear about why I'm here. I'm clear about what it is that I came here to do for the culture and for poets like yourself. And I feel like sometimes if I'm the only one doing it, and if I'm the one really trying to push it to that level, shut the fuck up.
My nigga is OD throwing shots at niggas right now. That's
shut the fuck up.
I ain't niggas. I don't know if this song or this poem about to come out next. You know what I mean? But that's what's up. You feel me? Like,
who's listening to that? Who? Nobody. Like what? Like that should, I pray that's not a thought after they say. I pray that's not a thought. Cause I'ma just, matter of fact, I'ma support them and I'ma just write, yo, thumbs up. If they got a little book out, I might buy the book. I'ma show you support. I'ma support you. Yeah. Right. Nah, it's not even necessarily a particular person. I think, it's just been, I just feel like, honestly, it's been issues over the years that I just have not fully like addressed or gotten into. Cause I'm just like, yo, some of y'all like, I really fuck with y'all like on a poetry and on a personal level. But then when I just be seeing like sometimes the way that y'all be talking about me online, like I never did anything for y'all. Bro, your mother loves me. Your abuelo like they love me to death. So like I just be confused. Like I really be confused sometimes, and sometimes I try to not be petty to go on the internet and write a crazy ass post, because I've been prone to do that in the past, and like OG to be like, yo, Distinguished, like that's not good for your brand. And then my mind will be like, nigga, you don't even have a brand right now. But you right, you're absolutely right, OG. I'm gonna take it now. I'm gonna listen to you because you older, you wiser, you got a family, you know what you was talking about. Was, because it's different now. I'm not 19-year-old Distinguished that Mark was referring to back in 09. That I don't know where my Stacey Adams shoes said he's not here. So I don't know. I don't know where he's at. I'm grateful for him, and I'm grateful for the Distinguished that y'all see today, because y'all made me this way. Like y'all, says y'all. Like I'ma still do what I gotta do for the community and do events, and we're gonna feed the less fortunate, and we're gonna do stuff for the kids and all of that. But some of y'all motherfuckers is never gonna have me in your good graces ever again, like ever. I'm gonna miss your mama cooking though, but ever again, like never, like you're. Like never, like you're not gonna hear from me. You gonna see videos like this and be like, damn, I hate this nigga, and I'm gonna just be like, man, I wish you nothing but the best. I still love you. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, like like. I'm telling the judge how to judge. Like, I'm putting the price up because I want to kill you and rob. You know how many meetings I have with various peoples, whether it's friends, whether it's people that I'm doing business with, or people that have done events as big as mine or bigger than mine, and I'm going over how I think I'm going over how the event should be ran. I'm getting multiple suggestions and recommendations. So yes, for the most part, in terms of the ideas and trying to build it up and trying to build the hype and all that, it's me. But I really consult with a lot of people. So when you are the face of your brand and when you're trying to put something together, and when people don't fuck with it, whether it goes good, they're going to love you. They're going to praise you. They're going to be like, yeah, you're great. You're dope. Like, oh my God, like you do so many amazing things. And then when it go bad, or when it don't go in their favor, oh, fuck you. You a scam ass nigga. Cause I got these type messages in my inbox right now. And it's like, damn, like I thought y'all fucked with me. But I guess when like shit don't go y'all ways, like then y'all don't fuck with me. Like, damn, like I was just trying to present the opportunity. Like I didn't think in presenting it that if it doesn't go the way that you intended it to go, that at least you would still be humble. But
I think that's part of
that's part of the game.
The boss position, yeah. Like
right.
Whenever, whether it's one endeavor or you just always the boss pertaining to something, that kind of comes with it. Like it's niggas that's gonna be angry at you. Sometimes it's valid. Sometimes niggas is completely bugging the fuck out. Sometimes it's like a weird gray area, you know what I mean? So that kind of just come with it, and niggas gotta eat that.
Yeah, but it's hard to eat it and not feel like you want to retaliate. Like I be having some real dark thoughts, bro. Like real dark thoughts. I can't even say these thoughts on camera, but I be having some thoughts like, damn, like y'all really be taking me for granted, like, and like I'm supposed to just be like in a super photon, just be chilling, like everything is good, like yeah, you Distinguished, like nah, I mean you're not gonna really be upset if niggas, but like deep down inside, like I be like, damn, like I wish I was one of those hood niggas that y'all know that like would really violate. But like I be like, damn, like this is the position I chose. I chose to not be that way. I chose to like be like this way. Like I chose to be like this motherfucker. Like I didn't choose to be the nigga that always got the hammer on him. That's, if a nigga say something crazy, he just gonna buck, gun butt the shit out of you real quick. Like I didn't choose to be him. Sometimes I be wanting to be him though. It's hard. That ass. That was like an intrusive thought, but that ass. Yo.
This may have been answered, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, as far as your endeavors and your journey thus far, like, what's the biggest L you took?
The biggest L? The biggest L was May 9th, 2004. 2024. This year. On my birthday. That was the biggest L. The biggest L. Like, I almost didn't show up to the slam. I almost didn't show up to my birthday $10,000 slam. Because of the going back to what you said, like when you in that boss's position, a certain decision had to be made a few hours before the event. And I'm not going to get too much into a contract with signing and shit. But long story short, if we don't have the resources that we supposed to have as the skin color in place, you always going to give somebody else that don't look like you, that don't give a fuck about you, that don't come from the area you come from. You always going to be giving money to them. Like you always going to be doing that. And you can't be upset if you giving money to them and they, in a way, got a hand over your, product. They got a hand over what it is you're trying to do because you and your people or you yourself didn't do enough research or you yourself wanted to do your own thing and didn't really investigate that you probably could have had your event or you probably could have had your program somewhere else with people that fuck with you, that look like you, that speak like you, that talk like you, that act like you, that know what it is that you're trying to do. Instead, you giving, money to blood-sucking, thirsty-ass fucking leeches. And now you got an event to put on. And your name and your brand is on the fucking line. And if you are, I'm speaking like I'm in third person. If you are distinguished to God, nigga, you can't fuck this up. First of all, it's too much money you giving away. That's number one. Number two, when the last time you seen or heard somebody do this in the city? That's number two. And number three, your family is there. Your friends is there. Your best friend is there. Your girl is there. Your mom is there. You got other people that's in the building that you're trying to impress to do future business with. And when you under that, scope, when you under that level of scrutiny, even when you having a bad day on your born day, nigga, you just got to suck it up and just chalk. And that's what the fuck I had to do. I just had to suck it up and just fuck it. It was a shitty day. It was the shittiest day of my life. Ever. That was the biggest L. But that'll never happen again.
I'm saying I fully believe in it. I'm glad, I'll be creating my own content, and that's gonna be one of my big topics. Like, as men, niggas don't get to, you know what I mean? Like, it's your birthday, that shit don't really matter.
Nah, I learned that. Yeah.
It's like, what you mean it's your birthday, nigga? Get to work.
Right. That's really what it was.
So, you know what I mean? That's a fact. Now, pardon. Hey, with my phone locked up. But there's also with you doing so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Like each thing is literally its own thing.
Yeah, facts. It lives in its own world, yeah.
The shows, that shit is you just express how much headaches come from that.
So much.
The fucking making music, you know what I mean? That shit is its own shit.
Right.
And then you talking about niggas as poets and they got beefs and shit, so that's clearly its own world.
It is. It's mad dumb though, cause like a lot of poets is like broke. So who am I beefing with? Like I'm just speaking in general. Like I'm speaking in general. Like I'm not saying I got mad bread. I'm just saying like Like a lot of poets, like real shit, and poets know this. A lot of y'all is broke, so to be beefing with somebody, we beefing with broke people. Why you should go fix your stanzas. Go get your personifications and your hyperboles and your metaphors and your similes and your alliterations and your repetition. Go get all that shit together. Get all that poetry language shit together. Don't we beef? Like I'm just I'm just speaking a little general. Like that's like
You got on a bow tie attacking niggas.
like I'm just saying like.
So I was going.
What do we have beef for?
So I was gonna say, like, we're doing all these different things. You feel like that hurts or helps?
I feel like it hurts more than it helps. Like, you know, Scarface got a line in a record with Nas produced by DJ Khaled and I think DJ Premier called Hip Hop, and Scarface said a line. I think the line was something like, I'm doing drugs trying to feel you. It's killing me trying to kill you. It's like the love of this shit, you know, and Scarface was referencing hip hop. The love of the shit that I have for the art, the love of the shit that I have to, you know, get people in a room, put on shows. Sometimes I feel like I love that shit a little bit more than I love myself, more than my own health. So I be thinking in a way like it's helping, like it's getting me out of my mood. I'm excited. Like people are going to be happy. You know, we're going to have vendors. We're going to have food. Everybody else is going to be making money. Everybody's going to be good. But putting this shit together and planning something for like 2-3 years out, like I'm like a long-term visionary planner. Like I like to be in like 2020. I'm just using that as an example, and then think about 2027. Like that's me. Like I'm already like, cause I'm already like thinking about. I already have events in my mind lined up for like 2030. Like seriously. So like I'm already like there in my mind. Right. I'm always like in post production. When I be like recording music with my man, shout out to my man D Flow, I'll be thinking about the end of the song before we even record the ad libs and before we even record the intro. And he's like, yo, Distinguished, like stay right here. Like you always in post production. Cause I'm like always like trying not to get comfortable with what the fuck is going on now, because I feel like once you get that, you become complacent. You might not want to do it, or you might not want to be as eager or hungry or enthusiastic about it. So that's why I got so many things. Like I be feeling like there's got to be like a split in my head somewhere, because it's like, how the fuck do I have all these things going, and then some of them be moving at the same time, and then I'm still going to work. You know what I mean? I'm still doing shows. I'm still helping other people do shows. I'm still helping certain people out of fucking credit card debt. Like I'm still out here doing, you know, good shit on the side, and then still trying to maintain my own mental health, and then still do events. Like it's a lot. Like it's taxing. Like, you know, some people think I got ties to the mob. Like I don't know. Like how you doing this, Poppy? Like, ¿qué pasó?
I'm saying, so you said you know you be recording with your boy D Flow and shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into that. You know what I mean? You dropped the album.
Yeah, Interception last year, March.
Yeah, so like, you know what I mean? Take niggas through that. Like, what's that about? What you was thinking? What's the approach?
Yeah, so Interception is like a follow-up 10 years later to a project I did in February of 2013 called Inception. And that was more like a mixtape project. D-Flow was also the engineer on that as well. And I told myself at the end of like 2022, I was like, I want to do like a 10-year anniversary to me, but like really, you know, take this music shit seriously. So Interception now was like me taking a step back, taking back my life, and then just like looking at the word interception, you know what I mean? Not just, you know, a football player throwing a ball, the other team catching it, not like an into like that, but just deeper, like literally taking back some shit that's actually rightfully yours and really going for it. And I feel like musically, I haven't really taken rap You know what I mean? I've always taken hip hop seriously, obviously. But rap, I haven't taken it as serious as I know I could, as I should have. So I'm like, let me really just put a lot of thought into making this. So even making all these songs on the project, you know, Fawn and Flight Pipe and Soup Saturday, shout out to Fillmore Rich, and, you know, Me and Your Bestie, you know, shout out to the little polyamorous relationship I was in a while ago. But yeah, so like, you know, doing these things, you know, kind of, you know, put me in this frame of mind where I wanted to just take everything back that was rightfully mine, because I felt like my life was like going down a fucking spiral, to be honest. Like, it's just, you just wake up every day and you feel like you're not in the matrix. You feel like you at the fucking computer, like you never took none of the pills. You just fucking just stayed regular. So I'm like, nah, I know I'm more than that. Like, I'm way too extra for that. So I gotta really hone in and get in the studio. So spoke to D Flow about it. We were talking about it for a few months. And yo, that project alone, even your album release party, all that shit cost me like over $3,500. But I was glad that I was in a position financially where I was able to afford everything, pay everybody, and then overpay. You know, recording is one thing, nigga. When your producer call you like, yeah, so we need that fee for the mastering. I'm like, what? Like, I thought like the fee, it's different. So I'm like, damn. So it's a lot. And again, it is tough for artists if you don't either have a job, or if you don't have like a sponsor, or if you don't have like a label, if you don't have a machine in whatever way you want to categorize machine, if you don't have a machine pumping shit into you, or you don't have something that you're doing for yourself on like a steady, you know, cash flow basis, it's gonna be tough to do this shit. You're not gonna have enthusiasm to do it. So I'm grateful that I was in a position to do it. And shit, promoting it now.
Facts. It's awesome. I don't want to jump all over the place, but you definitely hit at something.
I mean, we can. I mean, shit. That's what we do when we in the bedroom with, you know, women that we like. You know, we jumping all fucking over the place. I mean, fucking.
What I was gonna get into next, because you brought it up, and I guess you answered the question already. So I usually ask niggas randomly, are you with that polygamy shit?
So I mean, again, so like, we're gonna break it down, right? So like, polyamorous, many, amorous, loves, polyamorous, right? Polygamy, that is, if I'm not mistaken, that's more with you marrying more than one wife. So slight difference. I'm not necessarily poly. Actually, right now, I'm not poly. So I'm going to just put that out there. But every once in a while, I want to smash other chicks. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers do too. But y'all niggas is cheating. Now, Bradford, come on now. You know you can sit down with Tanya and talk to her. You know Tanya is a reasonable woman. You know you could talk to her and let her know, hey, listen, baby, like I'm with you. You know, I love you. You know, like I love you. But every once in a while, you know, I want my dick to get sucked by a girl named Stacy. You know what I mean? I got a girl named Stacy. And you know Tanya, Brad, if you know your girl, you know she might not be with that bullshit, so don't be bringing that conversation up to her. Yeah, you thought I was going, no. But if you speak to your girl before you get with your girl, like you see, if you speak to her before and let her know certain things, like this is kind of how shit gonna be running from the jump, baby. And if you trying to fuck with a nigga like that, you gotta give women an option. A lot of men don't give women an option, and then that's why niggas become deadbeats and small dick niggas and all type of terms and shrimps and all type of shit that women want to come up for us after they feel like they're done with us. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate, because all motherfuckers need is a conversation. Like, I was just on the 2 train. I saw a lot of niggas that look like simps with bad bitches. But that don't mean bad bitches gonna turn into good housewives. Might be a bad bitch your whole life, but you'll never be a good wife.
So hold on, let me clarify. So polygamy is marrying more than one shorty.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Or that could also fall along the same line. Somebody's gonna be like in the comment section at some point. Cause so backtrack. So how I got into the lifestyle prior was I got a book strictly on polyamorous relationships, and the name of the book I believe is called The Polycule. All right, you guys could get that on Amazon. I forgot who the author is, and the author was talking about all these different communities that stem from a polycule. So she goes into polyamory, she goes into polygamy, she goes into polyandry, she goes into all type of bigamy. Like, yeah, like there's a whole community out there. So I'm not even trying to play and act like I wasn't necessarily a part of it, or I'm also not trying to play like I know as much about it, because I know there's other people that take that shit very fucking seriously. So I'm gonna just say that. But number two, how I got into it is because a nigga was just out here cheating, and I was like, nigga, if I'm gonna just keep cheating, I might as well just get two girls, so I could just, you know what I mean? In my mind, not necessarily cheat, but yo, my girl know about my other girl. How am I cheating? How? How? Especially when I sit them down, talk to them, and then let them know what it is from the jump, and then I give them the opportunity to say if they want to still fuck with me or not. And if they don't, that's fine. And if they do, then cool. That don't always work out, because remember, this thing that I'm talking about, this concept, is something that's coming from a whole lot of other different places, a whole lot of other different countries, and it has its own history. And I feel like if you're trying to speak to somebody in modern day society on the Western Hemisphere, in New York specifically, that's where the fuck we at. The average woman might not be with that. She might not want to fuck with that. So it's unfortunate that niggas still gotta cheat on their girls, and niggas still gotta be on the down low, fucking other niggas, and not really keeping it 100. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it just is what it is. It just is what it is. I think the moral of the story is I did it. I had an experience, and I was able to learn from it. And I don't necessarily consider myself to be a part of that world anymore. But every once in a while, like, you know what I mean? Like right now I'm in a relationship. Like every once in a while, like, you feel me? Like if I'm just being honest, like.
So the polyamorous joint is like you not marrying mad shorties, but you want some.
Like you with them, like they your girls type shit, or like polyamory. Because again, for my situation, I'm a male, so I had two girlfriends, and they were cool with that. But then polyamory could also mean you a man, and this is not to be funny. You a man, but you bi. So you got a boyfriend and you got a girlfriend, or you a girl and you got two boyfriends. It's a lot of different ways to look at this shit. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot,
It's a little too wacky.
I feel you. You know what I mean?
I mean, everybody could do their thing, but you know what I mean. Like that's.
I feel you. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you like it is. Different strokes for different folks, and then different folks definitely be do having different folks. So yeah, yeah. Right.
What's the playbook for her to just have you like, oh yeah, I'm with it. Have you like, yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, it depends, because right now, like, if a shorty that I do not know is gonna fuck with me, then I'm gonna just have to let her know straight up, I got a girl. So what you trying to do? So like, it's gonna be like this the situation, and obviously I'm gonna speak to my partner about it, and then we just gonna see where it goes from there. Cause
So what y'all be like tag teaming shorties or some shit?
nah, no comment. No comment. You feel me? Yeah. That's how it be, man. I really hope somebody got they foot on her face right now too. Yeah, they jumped around a lot. Facts.
I'm saying so. Back to the the craft and shit. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like
yeah.
what motivates your work ethic to be so up like that? Where it's like you said, it's a lot. You know what I mean? You doing the poetry, you doing the rap, you throwing these crazy ass events and shit. Like what keeps you motivated to stay on top of all of that and do it at a high level? You know what I mean?
Well, this first comment gonna sound mad cocky as fuck, but because I know I can. So that's one, right? Like I actually know I could do all these things. That's probably more like a Kanye. That's some shit Kanye would say. I am a god. You know what I mean? And then make a song called I Am a God. I Am a God. I think that I look at all my poems, like how I look at all my shows, like how I look at all my ideas, like how I look at all my raps. These shits is all my babies. And I love to see when my baby gets to fruition. Like I love when that shit matures and it gets to a level where a part of it don't necessarily need me like that no more. Like I don't need to keep doing the same poetry, right? Like I don't need to keep doing the same raps. I gotta retire a few raps actually. I don't need to be wearing the same, tuxedos. Hence why like every fucking few years I'll be just buying mad brand new tuxedos. Like I'm still wearing it, but I'm not wearing the ones I used to wear. I'm learning different styles and brands, and I ain't gotta always wear the shit to the laundromat or the barbershop. You feel me? Like, that was when I was in my 20s wilding out. But I look at my events like they're like movies. So what keeps me motivated is like the next one. Denzel Washington, when somebody asked him a few years ago, like, yo, Denzel, what's the best movie that you think you've been in? And he's like, my next one. So like, what's like your favorite slam that you've ever done, Distinguished? My next one. Well, there actually won't be no more slams. After that last debacle, I'm good off that. Poets, good luck. But yeah, so
whatever, because you throwing shots at somebody. You said it was in general. I don't think it was in general, but it's on some. So the shit went so crazy that you off the slams now.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I seen a lot of people that I invited to my show do and say some disrespectful stuff, and I feel like they took me for granted. Y'all know who you are, and for me, we good. It's still love. If I see you in the street, I'm gonna say what's up. But it's just never gonna be the same. And then I also feel like there's people that just like, deep down inside, like, y'all are just upset because maybe this is something that you wanted to be a part of so much that the only way that you could have accepted yourself truly being humble and grateful for it was as if you were to win. And because you fucking lost, and some of y'all made a fucking ass out of yourself, you know what I mean, and doing some stupid shit, got my family there and shit, got me kind of looking crazy. It's like, this is why certain people, even certain people that look like you, don't want to fucking book you for a show, don't want to fucking work with you. You go around and you yell and you chant and you say and you do things that give off the impression that you're humble, that you're so down to earth, that you're so eclectic, that you're so in tune with shit, that you got all your chakras aligned. Like, no, like you just be on some dickhead shit. And it was exposed at the event, and that's okay. And I got the footage, and it's fine. It's fine. And I own the footage too, by the way. Like, I own it. I own it. Like, I own it. Yeah. So it's fine. It's cool. It made me in the end just be like, yo, fuck it. Like, I've been feeling this way for a long time too. Like, I feel like I'm just doing way too much for a community that don't really fuck with me. Like, it's like the child that just want to be accepted by his family so bad, and he always gotta, like, in the back of his mind tell himself that, like, you're a bastard child. They didn't even want you. But he's trying to be accepted. He's trying to, like, show his parents that he can be a grade A student, that he can be this amazing athlete. And nah, the one that's always gonna get the quote unquote real love is the real child. Not the one night stand child, not the fucking fuck the bitch and a project child. Like, no, like, you wasn't supposed to be here, child. So I feel like me, like, I wasn't even supposed to be here type shit. Like, I was supposed to have committed suicide at 10 years old. But I didn't. And I'm here. And I'm trying to show poetry and everybody that, like, we could do these things and, we could be great. And, we could dress up and we could wear suits and, we could have, like, galas and we could throw massive and we could give away a lot of money. But it's like, it's still not good enough. Like, I'm still not good enough. So, fuck it. You could have it. Take it. Fuck it. I don't care.
Like, I'm type disappointed to hear all of this. You know what I mean? Like I said, through the years, I keep it straight. You know what I mean? I keep it a stack. Like, I never been the biggest fan of poetry, but you know what I mean? I pop out just to be a part of the creative community.
Right.
And I always was like, yo, this niggas put on good shows. Like, niggas put together good shit. Like, it's professional. You actually bring out, like, a valid crowd. You see a lot of the same faces and shit. So it's like, I'm like, oh, they building like a community and it's been going on for years and years. So it's like, that's a little disheartening, you know what I mean? Like you spent at least a decade building that up, and to hear like the shit is done or the community not really what it seems to be, that's very unfortunate.
The poetry community is very, bro, it's cliquish. That could be a whole nother situation, a whole nother video. The poetry community is cliquish as fuck, bro. As fuck. And there be mad shit happening in it, like people be getting sexually assaulted. It be a lot of shit that people try to sweep under the rug. It's some deep shit, but the shit gonna come out. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, time is up, baby. Cause them girls is talking, boy. Them girls is talking, nigga. Like, it's some of y'all gonna have to explain your actions. Shit, that ass. We ain't talking about Tory Lane shooting no girl in the foot. We talking about what the fuck you did, nigga. A couple of y'all niggas. Shit. Time's up, my nigga. Time's up, my nigga. Good luck, sir. Thought Ellen Poetry was gonna save your ass, nigga? Are you dumb? These guys is crazy. Oh man.
So you know what I mean? Do you feel currently, this is a topic I be seeing online every now and then.
Yeah.
Do you feel we in a sassy man apocalypse?
Yo, I was just talking to my girl about this today. Yo, I don't know if we in a sassy man apocalypse, but one thing I will say is that women scream all the time and have been screaming for all these years, we want equality. So if you saying some shit that as a woman that comes off as sassy to us, which rightfully so, you know what I mean? I like a little woman with some sass, you know what I mean? But if a man is talking like that too, I thought you just said you wanted equality. You want equality at the workplace. You want equality in the household. You want equal pay. You want equal rights. Why can't he talk as sassy as you? What's the problem? Especially if he's not giving off any type of flamboyancy or what you perceive, because you might perceive it as that. He's just looking at it like, nah, like, bitch, I just don't like that. Like, I just don't fucking like that. Why are you? He doing the same shit you be doing. I thought you wanted us to be on the same page. I be so lost sometimes. I be confused. But I do blame a lot of women because there's a lot of women that actually, I think, indirectly is the reason why a lot of men be acting sassy. And I'm not saying like acting sassy, quote unquote, is a bad thing. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean, Let her know that she been fucking up. You got to give her the head nod that she give you. You got to pat your head like how she be patting her weave. You got to give her back some of her energy because she be forgetting sometimes. She be forgetting. Anime, I'm not like a crazy big anime person, like at all. I have watched anime. My anime literally goes as far up to, which is nothing compared to what's out now. My shit kind of stops at Dragon Ball Z, to be honest. Yeah, the OG shit. Yeah, like a lot of the new shit. Even if I was to comment on it, I haven't watched enough seasons. I don't know enough of the characters' breakdowns. I don't know enough about the characters' developments to go fully into it. But I do see a lot of it from time to time. Like I might watch an episode or two on Netflix. So I do like the One Punch shit like that, and shit that's like creating a deeper conversation. I also feel like all of that shit is about us, like black people, but like that's like for another time though. Like all of that shit is about us. Yeah. Just trying to heighten your awareness, get to a higher level of consciousness.
So I'm heavy on Instagram, YouTube, and I started dabbling with TikTok, but
You sound like Christopher Hansen. He said, I'm everywhere, We finding these motherfuckers. We finding them.
You got like any favored influences that you watch and you fully tapped in with, or?
I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't been as tapped into him as I was when he first came out. I feel like I kind of fell off with his content and like his product. But one of my it's actually a question I've never been asked before. One of my favorite influencers of all time on social media is Rennie. I think Rennie is one of the most gifted influencers we've ever seen. To be honest, Rennie is beyond funny. Like beyond funny, me personally. And number 2 that comes right after fucking Rennie is fucking Shiggy. Shout out to Shiggy. I actually saw Shiggy the other day at an audition. Shout out to Shiggy. And then if I had to put it in like a top 3, which is gonna be a tough one. I mean, I love her to death too. Shout out to fucking Stacy, Sexy Stace. Yeah, I love her to death. I can't wait to suck the other part of her neck again. I can't wait. Like I can't. Can't wait. I gotta edit this shit. Fuck. Should have did that shit on the bloopers, nigga. Yeah, but yeah, Rennie is gifted as fuck.
So this another very heavy on the internet thing.
Yeah.
You believe in are you a 50-50 man, or do you pay 100% of the bills?
I'm a 50-50 man when I'm, paying motherfuckers like MarQ or like Ether to edit shit. Like I'm a 50-50 man when it comes to that because my money's being split in multiple ways. When I'm not doing none of that shit, I'm 100, baby. I'm paying for everything. I'm doing all that. You know what I mean? Hotels, flights. You name it. I've done it. I've flown chicks out. I've done it in my past life. I've done it. I've done it.
So, if your girl was to cheat on you, you taking her back?
Yeah, cause I think I'm gonna ask her. Now, why would you do such a thing, baby? Like I'm gonna just like sit her down. Like I'm gonna ask if she wants something to drink. You know what I mean? If there's like a dog around somewhere, I have the dog sit in her lap, let her like try to get her words together while she's petting the dog, caressing the back of the forehead. And like just ask her like why did he do? I wouldn't even be upset, cause like I got a theory, and like I know it's not a real theory. A lot of people about to be upset, especially men about to be upset when I say that. Sometimes niggas be fucking their girls thinking about the girl that they wanted to fuck. You Deb? Yeah. Y'all Deb be doing that. Be fucking your girl and be thinking about another bitch. Yeah. Just to get the nut. A lot of y'all niggas do that. Yep. Don't front. Don't front now. I'm deleting all that dumbass comments in a sec. Yep. Deleting all that dumb. Yep. Cause y'all niggas be doing it all the time. All of us do it. I've done it. If y'all niggas don't want to self-nominate, I've done it. You know what I mean? lot of us be cheating in our mind, you know, especially the niggas who be like, oh, I ain't never cheated on my girl. Nigga, you jerk off daily to Pornhub. Daily. That's a form of cheating. I mean, at least that's what she gonna say. We not thinking that way about it, but at least that's what she gonna say. Yeah.
I got a rapid fire joint I want to do. You know what I mean? And then we gonna get to the conclusion.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you some choices, and you just gotta pick one and quickly say why. You feel me? Like.
Okay.
So you got between one of these. You gotta pick one.
Okay.
And tell why.
Why?
Fabio, Cardi B, Nas, or the Baby?
The Baby.
Why's that?
Out of all of them, I think the Baby is the most lyrical, and he's not afraid. And I think he's the most hungry right this second. The Baby, easy. Okay. I don't know if he's more lyrical than Nas. Is he more lyrical than Nas right now? Yes. And I love Nas. Queens all day. Queensbridge. Yeah, all day. Yeah, he's more lyrical than Nas right now.
This a Flatbush kind of thing.
Okay.
Fisherman's Cove, C&J's, Footprints, or Peppers?
Footprints by default, because I ain't really never been to the other three spots. Yeah. And I feel like Footprints got actually more. It's gonna sound. The Footprints got more of a footprint in Brooklyn. Footprints got more locations in all those locations. That much I know. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Alright. Don Julio, Casamigos, Patron, or the Henny?
I feel like the Henny, because anything is possible. And a lot of people have said they was never, ever, 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 ever until they drank the Henny and they did it.
Alright.
Yeah.
A gamer girl, spiritual girl, hood girl. Oh yeah, that's it.
Damn. It's funny that you say spiritual girl, because you had put up a post the other day. I kept trying to repost it. It wasn't working. You said something along the lines of like the spiritual girls be the most craziest, ratchetest, like they be the most evil, vile type. I was like, damn, he been through some voodoo shit bad with some chick. Damn, it's horrible for him. A part of me knows the right thing to say, but then there's a part of me that's like, nigga, you know you've always loved a real hood girl, and I know that's probably not gonna be the girl I end up with. But I love these hood bookers out here. I love y'all.
I'm saying, so you know what I mean? Promo anything you want niggas to tap into. Tell us where we could find you. Final statements.
Nah, just, hopefully you guys had a kick out of the interview. You know what I mean? It had its ups and downs, had its highs and lows, had its ebbs and flows. You feel me? That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. I'm just, again, like I said, I'm just grateful to be here. I'm just grateful to be an artist. I'm just grateful to be in this artistic blend. And, make sure you guys, support, if you can, if you want to, if you like to. And, if you don't follow me, that's cool. Follow your dreams. And if you don't follow your dreams, you're a hater. You're a bum. Get some money.